Have you ever sat in silence, staring at a task, a goal, or a dream, and felt nothing, no fire, no urgency, only stillness, a void? You know what must be done, yet your limbs feel heavy, your thoughts loop endlessly, and the passion you once held, gone, replaced by fatigue, apathy, or distraction. What if this emptiness is part of the path? What if this drought is the proving ground, not of emotion, but of will? The Sith do not wait for the fire to return. They strike flint to stone until it ignites. And in this lesson, you will learn how to do the same. Part 1. The Truth About Passion. In Sith philosophy, passion is not treated as a fleeting feeling. It is a source of strength, a vital current in the chain of becoming. But it is not the only link. The Sith understand that passion rises and falls like a tide. It floods the mind with intensity, then recedes without warning. It is not always present. It does not always burn. But its absence does not mean failure. It is in these quiet moments, these lulls in feeling, that discipline and will must rise. That is where the difference between strength and mental slavery is revealed. The Jedi fear emotion. The Sith wield it. But even the most powerful Sith Lords came to understand that emotion is not always accessible at will. Even they were not immune to inner drought. Darth Bane endured long stretches where his hunger waned, where exhaustion replaced rage, where silence filled the spaces where fury used to live. But he did not wait for those feelings to return. He acted anyway. He trained, he studied, he hunted. And in that movement, in that raw defiance of inertia, the flame returned. Not as a gift, but as a consequence of action. This is the truth most never learn. We are conditioned to believe that motivation must come first, that you must feel ready before you take the leap. But that belief is a cage. There are times when I struggle to find a good topic or feel the exhaustion settle in when working on these holocrons. But I find that if I keep pushing through and working even when feeling unmotivated, the spark eventually comes. The galaxy does not reward intentions. It does not reward planning, hoping, or wishing. It rewards motion. Ruthless, deliberate motion. Sometimes the fire comes after the first strike, after the first motion forward, the decision to move, even when every cell in your body screams for comfort. Part 2. Analysis Paralysis. There is a modern illusion, subtle, corrosive, and particularly lethal to the ambitious. It does not come in the form of direct resistance. It does not scream, "Stop." Instead, it whispers deceptively in your ear. Wait until you feel ready. You should have a perfect plan first. You'll move when the time is right. These voices sound reasonable, even intelligent, but make no mistake, they are the language of stagnation. They are not guiding you, they are sedating you. This is the trap of what I call analysis paralysis, the state in which overthinking becomes its own addiction. You research, you plan, you tweak, you optimize, and somewhere along the way, you forget to act. You put it off again and again and never really get anywhere. It is not true preparation. It is preparation as performance, a ritual of false productivity designed to ease your discomfort without forcing risk. In the Sith tradition, there is no virtue in delay. Indecision is not strategy. It is a surrender. A Sith does not require every variable to be in place. They do not need certainty or even confidence. What they need is intention. And once it is formed, action follows, immediately. Darth Plagueis understood this in his long game of control. Not every move was guaranteed to succeed, but to wait too long, to hesitate until every detail aligned, was to forfeit the advantage of initiative. Remember this: fire is not found by waiting for warmth, but instead by striking flint. Movement creates the friction that awakens inner drive. Part 3. Practical applications. So how do you move when your soul is quiet, when your ambition sleeps? The answer lies in embracing motion before meaning and using the dark strategies that the Sith have always favored. Here are 3 integrated tactics, not as separate steps, but as a process. Number 1. Collapse the vision into a trigger. When you lack drive, it's usually because the goal is too abstract, too large in scope. It becomes conceptual. I want to start a business. I want to become powerful. These ideas live in the mind and stay trapped there. Instead, collapse the vision into a trigger action, something that requires no emotion, only movement. If you want to write, open the document and type a sentence. If you want to train, put on your shoes and walk outside. You do not have to feel ready. You only have to begin. Number 2. Invoke emotional memory. The Sith use pain and memory as ignition fuel. When motivation is low, call forth your past, not the glory, but the anguish, the betrayal, the loss, the failures. Bring them into your thoughts. Let them stir the shadows, not to suffer, but to channel. Go for a walk, a sprint, or even a slow-paced workout, but stay inside your mind. No distractions, no music. Keep the memory close. Let the pain simmer beneath your skin as your body moves. This is transmutation, rage into clarity, memory into momentum. Number 3. Cut the analysis spiral. Most people aren't lazy, they are stuck in loops. They analyze, they plan, they seek the perfect time to act. And while they map out their empire in thought, their empire rots in reality. The Sith believe in decisive motion. Once the idea is formed, you act. You refine through movement. Create a window. 90 minutes, 2 hours. Eliminate all stimuli. Sit in the work. Even if nothing flows, stay in it. You do not need flow. You need to earn it. The Sith do not rise because they are always inspired. They rise because they reject stillness. Because even when their passion dims, they move, they create, they act. And in that action, they become the source of power once more. You don't need to wait for motivation. Your body already knows what to do. Your mind already knows what it must become. Just start, not because you feel like it, but because you're still breathing, and that is enough. If this holocron resonates with you, please like and subscribe so I can bring you more powerful Sith lessons.